Hi, Danielle here. Welcome to my channel, Danielle's Corner. Today I'm going to be sharing with you all how to make delicious, yummy stuffed shells. Okay, so for this recipe, what you're going to need is ricotta cheese, some Italian cheese blend, Italian style cheese blend, Italian seasoning, and then just some salt for flavoring. Also your pasta shells. Normally this is stuffed shells. I use shells for this, but with everything going on in the world and shortages and everything, my store did not have pasta shells, so I got manicotti. I figure you're still stuffing it, so that's what we're gonna do. But you know, typically you would use pasta shells. I'm using manicotti, same difference. So we're just gonna have fun with it and go with it. So let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, so what you're gonna wanna do is put your ricotta cheese in here. And this part I usually will do like the night before. I'll mix the cheese blend because I like to let it like soak up all the flavors overnight. This I'm gonna put in the fridge for about an hour. So yeah, so we're gonna do that. So let me get this in there. And then we're going to add 4 cups of the Italian cheese. This is so good. This is actually a recipe I found, oh my gosh, 14, 15, probably like 16, 17 years ago. And it was actually way back on when Rachel Ray had a show on the Food Network channel. So this was way back. So yeah, this has been a go-to for us for a lot of years, and it's really good. Usually we try to save this for special occasions because, I mean, come on, this is a pretty something you don't want to eat every day regularly. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get into the other bag, which I knew I would. That's why I got 2. A lot of cheese, and it's so good. Let me know if you guys try this. Let me know if you guys have any kind of stuffed shell or stuffed manicotti recipe that you do, and definitely give it a thumbs up, give it a share, consider subscribing to my channel. I would really love to have you. So we're going to get this mixed up, and we're also going to add in 1/4 cup of Italian seasoning. So let me get that added in there. Quite a bit of Italian seasoning. Whoop, we don't want to do too much. Oh well. Ended up a little bit over. And then a little bit of salt. You don't want to have too much in there. And so we're just going to mix this up together and put it in the fridge. How are you all doing? What's going on with you guys? Let me know in the comments what you guys are up to, what you've been doing. Love to hear from you guys. Have some nice conversations. If you hear any laughter in the background, that's Cheyenne. She's playing her games. She already finished her schoolwork for the day. So, got her down there playing, and me in here cooking. Okay, so here it is all blended together. We're going to put this in the fridge, and yeah, then we just gotta boil the noodles. And I have a recipe that I'll link below for the marinara sauce, and also a recipe that I'll link below for the bechamel sauce, because we make 2 kinds. We do a bechamel white sauce, and then we do a red marinara sauce. Okay, so we'll see you back here in about an hour. Okay, so I have the stuffing for the stuffed shells, and that's been in the fridge. It actually ended up being over an hour because we got busy doing other things, but I have that. I went ahead and boiled the shells. That's what happened, is I had to go to the store, so I did find some shells. So I'm using these ones. I found these at Target, jumbo shells, and you want to cook them just until al dente. You don't want them fully cooked through because you're going to put them in the oven and they're going to cook a little bit longer. So I just turned my oven on to 350. So let me go ahead and show you what I do to get them stuffed and all gooey. I have my marinara sauce, and I already made that yesterday, and then I have my bechamel that I just made earlier today. Both of these I will link because I have videos on them. I'll link those so that you can have those if you want to make this full recipe. You can also, I'm sure they sell bechamel sauce, bechamel sauce, canned. I don't know, I've never bought it, but obviously marinara sauce they do. You can always buy canned if you choose to, but this is also an easy option. So let's go ahead and get these going. Okay, so what I do is I put some of the marinara sauce on the bottom, just so it gets the marinara flavoring on the bottom as well. So I put some of that, coat, and put a little light coat on the bottom. Okay, and then I get my shell and I get my cream cheese. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to use a spoon. I'm just going to use my hands. My hands are clean. And I fill mine really good. I like stuff them down in there. Okay. And this box of shells, I did the whole box. I'm going to have shells left over. But Cheyenne likes just the shells by themselves with some sauce. So she'll eat them. And you could always, yeah, you can use them all. This made like 40 shells came in there, so it's a lot. So I'm just going to keep on filling these up. Keep on going with these. I'm so glad that I found shells so I can show you guys what I actually do. So now I'm going to have to make manicotti. I have not ever made like manicotti because I know there's a certain filling that is supposed to be in there to make it authentic. Guess I'll have to look that up since now I had bought those manicotti shells. And now I found shells. Okay, so I'm just going to get this, and then as soon as I have these all filled, I'll come back and we'll continue on what we're going to do next. Okay, so I have them all in here, all filled, all stuffed. And so now what we're going to do is I'm going to take the marinara and just cover each one. I'm probably going to do more than this, but I like to start off just lightly and then I go back so that they're all covered pretty evenly. Let me know if you guys have made these or if you try these specific ones. They're so good. I think I mentioned earlier about Rachel Ray, and I was such a fan of her 30-minute meals back in the day. And these, yeah, so easy. I make my sauce different than she did. I've kind of changed it up a little bit so this isn't exactly how hers was. So I'll link my recipe, but Rachel Ray's the one that gave me the idea. Of course, hers was 30-minute meals, but it always took me longer than 30 minutes. I was like, how is it 30 minutes? I don't know. Okay, so that's pretty good. And then you always have extra if you want to add on later. Alright, so I think that's good. For these ones, we're going to cover them with some of the Italian cheese blend. And then we're going to do another one of these little containers with the bechamel. Sorry, I keep saying bechamel. It's bechamel sauce. And then that one, yes. This is the one I got from Rachel Ray with this marinara sauce. The bechamel, you know, that just kind of came along and we ended up really liking that one. So now we do both of them because we love them both. So yeah, now when I do stuffed shells I have to do two sauces. That's what happens, you know. Okay, so I have my bechamel sauce here, so I'm going to put that on the bottom as well. Let me move this so I don't make a mess. Okay. It's cooled down so it's a little lumpy, but once you have everything in there and it's not once it warms up and all that. Okay, so we just want a light little coating just like with the red sauce. And we're going to do the exact same thing. So I'm going to go ahead and fill the shells and then we'll come back and top it off. Okay, so I have them all stuffed. Now we're going to put this sauce on top. And then when we're done here, we're going to put them in the oven until they get all bubbly and gooey. And then we're going to eat them. These are so good. Let me know how you all are doing, what's going on in your lives, what's going on where you live, what you're doing daily, if you're working from home, if you work, how many kids you have, if you have kids. I want to know all of it. Keep me informed. Let me know what's going on. I want to know about you guys. You guys have learned, if you've been with me since August when I started, you've learned a little bit about me. Oh, geez, I'm making a mess. About my life. I want to know about you guys. Okay. And if you guys do social media, I am on Instagram. I do post on there. I try to post daily, but I'm working on it. I'm working on my social media. How often I get on there, because I just don't post that much. So I am working on it. I'm working on trying to post more often. So if you do want to follow me, I'm at Danielle's Corner 72. So definitely give me a follow on Instagram. Okay, now same thing. Italian style cheese blend. I'm gonna top that off there with some cheese. And I'm going to put them in the oven, both of them. I have my marinara sauce and then I have this one, the bechamel. And we are going to let those get all gooey and then I'll come back and show you the final product. Okay guys, this is what you want. See how it's bubbling? Bubbling and just gooey goodness. I'm going to pull them out now and then we'll give them a sample. Okay, I got myself a serving of both. I have the bechamel and I have the marinara. I don't know if you can see the steam. I can see it. So excited. This is a definite go-to. Let's try the one with the bechamel first. So hot. So I'm going to definitely have to blow on this. Finger licking good. I'm so excited. I went ahead and got some. They have those breads, I don't know if you've seen them at the store, and they're like little mini loaves, but you take and bake, so you bring them home and you bake them in your oven. So I got a couple of those. Really excited. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and try it. Yes, so delicious. So delicious. Definitely let me know if you guys tried this. This is so good. This is definite comfort food. So good. Now let's try the marinara one. I don't know which is my favorite. I like them both. I actually kind of like to mix them up. So let me know what you guys think of this. I hope you all are having an amazingly blessed week and an amazingly blessed day. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!